it shakes. The water is rising in the lakes. The clouds they gather, the winds tonight. I can feel it in the air, it's coming alright. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. Stay safe and feeling great. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. Flash across the screen, nature's power in all its scenes. Updates flowing through the feed, bringing you the news you need. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. Fear the night, weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. The sky it rumbles, the earth it shakes. The water is rising in the lakes. The clouds they gather, the winds tonight. I can feel it in the air, coming alright. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. Say hello to David and Mark. Get ready, the show is about to start. Keeping you informed at every update so you can stay safe and feeling great. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. Flash across the screen, nature's power in all its scenes. Updates flowing through the feed, bringing you the news you need. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share.
Okay, now I should be unmuted. Sorry about that. Um, I hit this mic and it kind of changes things a little bit. Is everybody seeing us? And we're going out on YouTube.
John says we are.
Okay, good, good. All right, then. Uh, other than me not being able to unmute my mic properly, I don't know. It's one of those days, but it's been crazy. We've got a lot of stuff going on. The weather's coming at us fast and furiously. We've had a conference call with the Weather Service. We've had a moderate risk has now been issued by the SPC for tomorrow, which is not a good thing, and it's going to be hot and humid and just daggone right nasty tomorrow. So I'm not looking forward to this at all. So if I sound a little concerned, it's because I am a little concerned about this situation right now. So, Mark, I'm going to, while you're talking to him, tell him kind of what the timing is, and I'll look at some of this stuff and try to bring up the SPC things right here in a second.
Right. Well, you can see there's some storms there on the radar out in Missouri and Arkansas. That's the highest potential area for today. But right now we're kind of capped. So hopefully it'll keep the stuff off of us. There's a potential for something to come in overnight between 1 a.m. and 6 a.m. But right now it's kind of like all over the place in the model. So they're not for sure. What they are for sure of is tomorrow we're under a moderate risk for severe weather through this whole area. And it looks like the timing for that will start like in the mid-afternoon time frame,
Right.
but it should be moving out of our area between 9 and 10 p.m. tomorrow night.
Here's what we're kind of worried about right here. This is the tornado threat.
Mm-hmm.
So explain to them what they're seeing here.
Okay, well, the 10%, of course, tornadoes, they're just saying that 10% of the area could see one. So that's a pretty high percentage for the area. And the hatched means that it's a good chance that it'll be an EF2 or higher. So that's a fairly good chance at a pretty strong tornado. And all three parameters were hatched, and the wind there were 45% and were hatched. And the hatched means 75 miles per hour or greater, as they call it, hurricane force winds.
That's what the
National
Weather Service.
Thunderstorms.
The National Weather Service did say hurricane force winds tomorrow in some of these storms. So that is not good. Be sure and get things battened down. Take precautions right now while you can, because tomorrow will be too late. You might have maybe a little bit of time in the morning, but there's a chance we'll get some morning stuff too, right, Mark?
Yes, there is. It's not as high a chance. And in that hail chance, again, we're looking at a pretty high percentage there. And the hatched area means baseball size hail, 2 inch or greater.
So that is going to be pretty rough. Now, the cap. Everybody's been talking about the cap. That's not going to save us.
No, it may kind of shield us a little bit today, but by tomorrow that cap will erode pretty fast. And by the time there's going to be probably more than one round of this coming through. And if the first round doesn't get us, it will absolutely break the cap, and the line that comes through later will absolutely bring us some high winds and a chance for tornadoes and large hail.
And already over here in Missouri, Mark, this looks a little worrisome to me, because if that line forms and continues to move eastward, that means it's going to get in here overnight tonight, and you and I are going to be pretty busy.
Yeah, we'll probably be back in here and back on tonight, if that's the case.
Yeah. So hopefully this will diminish some, but right now I'd say that's just to go severe just about any time.
Because there was a severe warning for that, but is way over on the western side of Arkansas there. There are special weather statements on it, but that started out probably an hour and a half ago as just one little cell.
Wow. So that shows you how fast this could develop. So you guys, I can't stress enough that you need to prepare, and you need to prepare right now. Start getting ready. Get your emergency plan in place so that you can tell everybody what you're going to do, where you're going to be if the worst happens, and say your loved one happens to be at work or whatever. Have a plan, and hopefully you've got a storm shelter that's going to be available to you that you can get into, because I tell you, this is going to be one of those days, or the next 24, 36 hours is going to be one of those times you're going to wish you had a storm shelter. I know I do. But I'm going to be here at my post along with Mark and several of the other spotters and storm interceptors. We've got folks getting ready, and we'll be ready for this. But it's not going to be fun. It's going to be a long period of time that we're going to be involved with this. So this is what we're looking at. So this is just the first round. This is what is this? Just a line or what, Mark?
Yeah, it just started out, like I said, as one cell, and it's already generated up into a line, although it seems like it's held back from being in severe criteria, which I'm surprised at because
Yeah.
there's a lot of instability out there.
What do you think it's holding back? Maybe just still running up against the cap a little bit, or
I think it's running up against the cap as it moves eastward because you notice the more westward you go, the more robust the storms look.
yeah, they do. And let's see here. I'm looking for a closer radar. I don't see one handy here, but I do know.
Paducah or Springfield.
Okay, Springfield.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. It ought to be somewhere. Here we go.
Make sure you're on single site. There you go.
And you can see, boy, this one down here is pretty stout too. I would say this one may go severe again. It's got 1 inch hail on it, but
Yeah.
you know,
There was a severe warning on that earlier, but it didn't last long.
okay. So let's just hang on. This is probably not going to get into here till late sometime, maybe overnight tonight into our area.
Right.
There's a special weather statement just went up as we're watching this, and let's take a look at it. Wind gust up to 50 and penny-sized hail. So that's a strong storm. It says gusty winds could knock down tree limbs or blow around an unsecured object, and minor damage to outdoor objects is possible. Now, really, that is a just under severe criteria.
Yep.
And if that's the wind speed, that's nothing compared to what's coming. So a severe thunderstorm watch remains in effect in that area until 7 p.m. for eastern and north central Arkansas. So,
Yep. So they end up putting a watch up for that area.
do I,
We'd seen the discussion that they might earlier, but
yeah, so let me see if I can go in here and we'll take a look at what is under those watches. Hang on just a moment. Let's see here. And there you have it. It does get into far western Kentucky. This is a severe thunderstorm watch now issued for these areas along the Mississippi River and in western Kentucky and then in eastern Missouri, southeastern Missouri, and all the way down in Tennessee, all along the Mississippi River. These areas under a severe thunderstorm watch. And let's see what they say. It says expires in 4 hours. Until 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time. So that tells me that this will get in here maybe around 7 p.m., which still put it into our area. I don't know if it holds.
I don't think it'll continue over long enough to get into our area tonight.
Yeah, I don't think so either. It doesn't look like it. So we're hopeful.
But along the Ohio and Mississippi River there, y'all need to keep your eyes and ears open this evening. You may go under a warning.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's see here. We got Anna James on with us. Terry Jones says he's hearing us. Rudy Taylor praying to keep that cap. I wish I could say it's going to happen, but it's not. That cap's going to break, unfortunately. It will probably break sometime tomorrow, fairly early. Ruth Cornelius says, hi, Mark. She likes you better than me. Anyway, Chris Beecham says, good afternoon, Thunder Buddies. And Joyce Valentines is just jumping on what's going on in Hopkinsville. And Eric Brake, our good friend Eric, is on. He's our moderator. He's watching things. He's answering Joycelyn's question. And Debbie Achenbach Soxy, hello, everyone. Caleb Eaton, how far east do y'all cover? I'm in Farragut, Tennessee. Well, where is that? And I will try to find out. Andrew Campbell, let's see, he's Syracuse says we need a helmet, not a cap. He may be right. Do you know where Farragut, Tennessee is, or is that what you're looking for?
No, but I can find it real quick, I think.
Yeah, I want to catch Caleb Eaton. He's normally in Goodlettsville, so he must be out visiting somebody somewhere.
Farragut, Tennessee is way over by Knoxville.
Oh, well, what? Good grief. I thought you had something to worry about. He's way off over. Yeah, I see it. It's down here. I don't have any idea. If you have anything, it'll be, gosh, It'd
Probably
be,
nothing tonight.
yeah, and probably nothing tomorrow
Maybe.
much, you know. But
Yeah.
we can cover it. If you're on, Caleb, just holler at us and ask us to take a look over there, and we'll do that for you. Uh,
Yeah.
we try to
They'll actually
accommodate.
be in a slight risk over there for tomorrow.
Oh, are they? Okay. So you're in a slight risk, but we'll see. Um,
But then just general thunderstorms for the day after that.
yeah. Let's see here. Angie says, I just rescheduled an interview I was supposed to have at 10:30 tomorrow morning in Bowling Green to Tuesday because of this weather. And I have actually a doctor's appointment in the morning, bright and early, so hopefully I'll get that done, get out of there before any of this stuff gets in here, and it's nothing to worry about before y'all start asking,
Yeah.
getting all tore up. I promise you I'm
But
not.
Tuesday might not be the best day either.
No, Tuesday is going to be another severe day, it looks like. We're watching that closely as well. This severe weather, I told you guys, this was the peak of tornado season, not just severe season, but tornado season.
Hmm.
The most tornadoes are recorded about this time of the year every year. And the big day is May 26th, is the day that has the most recorded tornadoes. So keep that in mind. Not saying we're going to get a tornado out of this. I sure hope we don't. I'm not looking forward to this whole event. And, I know a lot of people out there, yeah, we're going to get, they're fear mongering, and we're not going to fear monger. If you see me get worried, then you get worried. If you don't see me worried, then it's going to be okay. And it's going to be okay anyway. We're going to get through this. It's just, we may not like the way it comes through. Let's see, Chris Meacham, I've got a job interview tomorrow at 1 at the Dodge store. Hope it'll hold off till after that. We'll make it hold off just so you can get that job, Chris. Yeah, that would be good. We'll come in there and aggravate you. Anyway, so we're watching everything as this storms come in. But again, I'm like Mark. I don't think they'll ever get to our area tonight. And if they do hold together, I don't know. I would rather they get in here and kind of be weak and take some of the energy out of the atmosphere. That's what I would like to see.
Yes, indeed.
But we'll see. I don't know. If we don't get anything to help reduce that energy when that sun hits this tomorrow, I'm worried about what may happen. So we will be ready for it. But I just want to let you know we're not going to stay on long. We want to come on and tell you guys what's happening and the fact that we are now under a moderate risk for tomorrow. And it is again, I'll show that to you one more time. It is not a good thing, but here we go. There you can see the moderate risk right here. Almost the western half of Kentucky, much of southern Illinois, Indiana, and southeastern Missouri, and then even into Tennessee. If you're along the border, you're kind of in it too, but then you got the enhanced risk all the way down into the southern Tennessee border. So it's not going to be a pleasant day. Thank you, Tammy Tatum. I don't know if we're going to be here long enough for me to get a diet cherry slush, but thanks anyway. But I did want to show y'all this. This was important. I was afraid that I didn't like the way it looked. There's a tornado risk for tomorrow, and the wind risk is horrible. We're looking at baseball-sized hail, something that is absolutely will damage a vehicle or anything else it hits. And then, let's see, that's the hail. This is the wind. The wind is, again, the wind they're expecting. National Weather Service uses the term of hurricane force winds. So, this is going to be a time. Hopefully the power will stay on and we'll all be good. I know that Pennyroyal has been trimming trees along those lines, and even though it might make those trees look bad, believe me, you'll be glad of it. Do not conform to. Do you know the timing tomorrow? Large hail and UPS drivers do not mix. Praying for my hubs. Well, Mark,
Beginning mid-afternoon, probably, and then running through tomorrow night, probably in the 9 o'clock time frame for it to finally start clearing through here. And we may see more, several rounds of this. It might not just be one, but the last round will probably be the worst.
Yeah, the last round is going to be the grand finale. So you have two other rounds at least in front of it, but then when you get to that grand finale, you're going to know it. You're going to know that one. So let's hope it's not as bad. But that's going to be our greatest threat for tornadoes and any other kind of dangerous severe weather. But again, it's not a for sure. It's at least it's not 100. Tornado threat is 10%. At least it's not 100%. You know, that's the good
Yep.
thing. So we're gonna make it. We'll get through it. Dave's on with us. A good friend Dave. He says hi everyone. He's in Huntington, West Virginia. He says dark clouds are approaching his area. Let's go back to the radar. I haven't even looked up that way to see what he's got. Let's see here. We find a radar up there somewhere. Here's one.
Charleston.
Oh, I'm way off somewhere. Okay.
Either Charleston or Jackson.
Well, I don't see much up there right now, Dave. Maybe it's just some dark clouds. Okay, Benjamin Michael is talking to us over on the Weather and Wisdom Facebook page. Says, what about the early morning storms, Mark? What, we heard the National Weather Service speak of those a little bit. What do you think?
The likelihood of those is kind of low. There's only one or two models that show those, and a lot that don't show those coming through.
Right.
We'll have to wait and see. But if so, it's probably going to be the remnant of this line we're seeing over in Missouri right now.
Yeah.
And the timing of those it's going to be slow moving. So they say between 1 a.m. and 6 a.m. And I would think at that time of the evening, it would probably be a little bit less severe.
Well, I've lost something here. Okay, here we go. We're back. Must have been just a little.
Those are kind of diminishing as they come across. Look at that. They pop up and then.
Yeah, you're right. They are diminishing some. So that's good news to an extent. It's also would be good if they would stay a thunderstorm and get on into Western Kentucky and remove some of this instability that's with us right now. So
yes, indeed.
That would be the thing we want. We want to see a storm come in and take that instability out of there, but we don't want it to be a severe storm. But we'll just do the best we can, try to get through it all as best we can. Now, if you had been planning, you would have your storm shelter in place. And I'm going to tell you what, these guys at Mid-South, they mean business. They will get you a good storm shelter. And I'm going to play this for you. And I want you to consider getting you one, because I know I am. As soon as I get a break where I can, I'm going to get me a Mid-South storm shelter. But take a look at this.
It's the middle of the night, and tornadic storms are approaching. The nearest public shelter is miles away, and they don't allow pets. You should have purchased a Mid-South storm shelter. Mid-South storm shelters offer you the security of having your own shelter at your doorstep. These sturdy and roomy shelters come in below ground or above ground styles. Both styles accommodate 10 people comfortably and will give you peace of mind anytime severe weather threatens. When the weather gets severe, have no fear with a Mid-South storm shelter. Call today at 270-725-6020. Mention the promo code Weather and Wisdom and you will get $200 off. Financing is available.
And I tell you what, I did talk to them yesterday, as a matter of fact, and Powell says they have added another crew. They're trying to get caught up, but man, they're putting in 2 storm shelters a day. And he says they're pouring concrete right and left. They can't keep up with the demand, but they're working hard, and they'll get caught up. They were behind some, but if they weren't good, they wouldn't be in that kind of demand. So I got to tell you, these are the guys to call. Mid-South Storm Shelter, 725-6020. I also want to mention Michael Vance Contracting and Roofing. If you got a problem with your roof, you need to call Michael Vance. That guy, he is smart as a tack. He has all the knowledge about roofs you could ever hope for. He just amazes me. I learn something new every time I talk to him. Anyway, you call him at 270-707-ROOF if you've got any kind of roofing issue whatsoever, and hopefully nobody gets roof damage after this stuff tomorrow. But if you do, give Michael a call. Let him help you with that. And also, he has Lakeside Campground Marina. Some people have already got their reservations booked, and that is a place to go. Visit lakesidecampground.com is the website. Call them. Hopefully they're not filled up. And I don't want to forget my good friend Katie Moyer and her fish attractant. Oh my goodness, take a look. If you want to give yourself an edge in catching fish, you have to try Kentucky Hemp Works Fish Attractant. It is so easy to use, even a child can do it. A drop or two on your bait will yield amazing results.
I got him.
Make your fishing trip memorable. Catch lots of fish with Kentucky Hemp Works Fishing Attractant. Look for it in our online store at dpww.shop. Supplies are going fast, so place your order today. And I want to tell you, there's our online store site, tpww.shop, also has a link to the shopweatherandwisdom.com, which has all kinds of good stuff, uh, shirts, hoodies, things of that sort. So be sure and take a look at that. And I do know that we've got a new sponsor about to come on board, Mark. It's Ma's Kitchen. And
Yep. Here in Hopkinsville.
oh, it is. And I mean, that woman right there can cook. I have never had food so good. I want to tell you, she's going to be on, or we're going to have the whole thing on with us here. They're going to start June 1st. But I'm telling you right now, she's got sausage and biscuits for $1.50 a piece. Woo. I mean, go by there and get you something. Their country,
Those are so good.
and their country, I mean, this is country cooking at its finest. It's up there next to Harbor Freight in that shopping center. Is it Penrod
Yep.
Market?
I believe so. I
Yeah.
think that's the name of it. Pennyroyal Marketplace or something
Yeah,
like that.
but definitely go by there and tell them Dave Powell and Mark Booker sent you from Weather and Wisdom. Maybe they'll treat you even better. But they have some good food. She brought us some samples. I'm going to get fat with her as a sponsor, but I love her to pieces. Cindy Shelton is her name, and she will appreciate your business. So go by there and see them. It is good. Now, back to this. Benjamin Michael says, so Cap probably won't bust till tomorrow afternoon. I have a basement to go to tomorrow. Explain why a basement is not necessarily a good thing, Mark.
Well, the problem with the basement is, even in a basement, you probably want to get under something else sturdy, because if a tornado does hit you and takes your house off the top of you, it's going to dump your neighbor's house or what's left of it in there with you, on top of you. And that debris, I was just watching a documentary on the 1974 tornado in Xenia, and several of those fatalities happened to people who were in their basement.
Yep.
Because they were just in their basement and not under anything else.
So you might consider, getting a storm shelter. Even if you've got a basement, it's nothing like the storm shelter because it'll protect you from a wide variety of things. And so anyway, Benjamin Michael, severe storm watch issued on that storm on screen. Yep, it's on that whole complex of storms, and we've already shown that, but I will go back up and show you where that watch is.
Mhm.
We just had it on a minute ago, but
Yeah.
here we go.
Chelsea Reese, we are looking at the threat tomorrow to start by mid-afternoon on through tomorrow evening, probably 9 or 10 o'clock.
Right. So Jennifer Lewis says, I have a basement, still think of a separate storm shelter, though. Jennifer, you call those guys, tell them, who you are, and tell them, give them the Weather and Wisdom promo code, and you're going to give you $200 off. And I'm telling you what, it's affordable. They also have financing available, so give those guys a call. And I'm urging that because I believe in them, and I don't want to see any of you perish because you don't have a shelter area. Most of the shelters, when they come out, it's like I said in the commercial, most people can't take their pets. They don't take pets, and then you got to go to wherever they are. It's just be very convenient if you have it right outside your door there. Chris Mitchum says, Ma's Kitchen has very good food. Ate there a couple of times. Well,
Yeah.
We're going to eat there a lot more after seeing what I saw.
After that, yeah.
Oh my goodness, she is a really. I can't wait to get her commercial on and have them trying to help them to build their business, because I really think that they are going to be a force to reckon with in the restaurant industry in this area. That's a good way of putting it, isn't it? Yeah, I did good there. Yeah. So if you're watching, Cindy, I hope you like it, and we will try to push some more business your way every chance we get. Let me turn this off so we can see the screen a little bit better. Again, this is no big increase in it, although this storm back here around Pocahontas is looking pretty strong, but I don't see it really developing into a serious thing. Let me see if I've got this camera here, see if I can see what it looks like there. Harville, Missouri. Well, look at that rain, that one little shaft right here. Wow.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Or is that hail? That's almost looks like a hail shaft.
It could be a little bit of a hail shaft on that one, yeah.
Sure could. So, look at the lightning, purdy. Anyway, Tammy Tatum, hope 9 or 10 at night. My grandson has a field day tomorrow. Yeah, well, tomorrow is going to be...
Tomorrow morning.
Okay, tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll probably be okay.
Yeah, hopefully so. And anyway, So, Mark, we need to get on off here. We've got places to go, people to see, and things to do to get ready for this big thing tomorrow, and maybe even be on later on tonight. So,
Yep.
you got any final words you want to say before we take off?
Everyone, make your preparations now. Keep your safety in mind and be ready to take shelter. And we will see you when we see you next time.
Yep, we'll be back on, so don't think we're going to desert you. We will be back on in time. And so let's see. Chelsea Reese, I was going to go shopping for my daughter's birthday party on Sunday. Should I wait just in case electricity goes out? No, I don't think so. I don't think electricity is going to go out.
Are you talking about making sure you can keep the ice cream cold or something?
Yeah, I don't know. But Chelsea, good luck to you. Hopefully it works out for you. But we are out of time, and we're going to mosey on out of here. And everybody, no, I think not, Chris. We're fixing to buzz out, and I appreciate it. And thank you, Ruth. Good to see you guys. All of you that's joined us, we appreciate you. And we're going to be watching out for you. I promise you, we're not going to leave you. But when the weather gets severe, we're going to be here. Hey, that's pretty sharp. I like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. So anyway, if I don't see you guys here, I'll see you. You hear?
Bye, everyone.
Thank you all for watching our show. We've had such fun, but now must go. Every moment's been a delight. Until next time, we say good night. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to like and share. Across the screen, nature's power in all it seems. Updates flowing through the feed, bringing you the news you need. Feel the thunder, but don't fear the night. Weather and wisdom is by your side. Rain and hail as it pierces the air, but don't forget to light